Hey, it's Guyby with Vital MX. We're here with Ryan Sipes, who scored our Person of the Year award for the Vital MX Awards this year. Ryan, I've got good news and bad news. The good news is you get the trophy. The bad news, it's not quite done yet. So we'll get you the final version next week.
That's all right. I'll wait on it.
Man, I think one of the things that people respected is you'd race anything, anywhere, anytime, and you're doing it at a high level also.
Thanks. Yeah, it's kind of a crazy idea. Nobody really does it, but I think I can do a lot of things, at least at a decent level. So I did it sort of same thing last year, and then this year we ramped it up, got back into Supercross, did some hard enduro stuff, some things that were pretty far out of my comfort zone. But there's kind of a level of excitement in that for me to go, I don't know if I can do it, but I'll figure it out. You know, you watch everybody else, watch videos and practice and go see what happens.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of preparation goes into it, a lot of different equipment. But how do you get to that high level at kind of everything?
I don't know. I think I'm a good visual learner. So a lot of just take like Erzberg, for example. I didn't do great there by any means, but I held my own, I think, and I had no idea what to expect or how to practice for it, what I was even up against. But watching videos and going ride with Cody Webb, and like I just watch and say, he does that a little different, because the techniques are totally opposite from moto. So I think being a visual learner helps quite a bit, and just kind of believing I can do anything. I go there, and you have to tell yourself, I'll do it. I can figure it out. And I think not being afraid to lose. A lot of people are afraid to lose, afraid to get out of their comfort zone because I might get beat. I don't care. I might get beat, but maybe I'll do good, and the reward is greater than the risk for me.
How much of this is kind of like bucket list stuff for you also? Doing things like Erzberg, that I don't know if it's a once in a lifetime or maybe you do it twice in a lifetime.
Yeah, I mean, I'd never even thought about doing Erzberg just because I knew I wouldn't be good at it. Motocrossers are not good at hard enduro. That's just kind of the way it is. There's one or two guys, but without a trials background, you're pretty much up against a pretty tough task. But when Red Bull wanted me to do it, and the idea was we got to race everything. We can't just pick the ones we're good at. We got to race everything. If we're going to be the most well-rounded rider in the world, kind of got to try it all. So I go there, and yeah, I got my butt kicked. I didn't finish the race in the allotted time, but I did some stuff that I didn't think I was capable of. I made it up some things that when I walked it, I thought, no way Ryan Sipes is going up that. There's just it's not possible. And I did it. So that's also the cool part about kind of getting out of your comfort zone, is it kind of expand my abilities and kind of my mind of like what's possible on a dirt bike, because I didn't think that stuff was possible, especially for me and really for anybody, and dudes were going up it, and I made it up most of it too.
How many different disciplines did you do this year?
We were talking about this the other day. I did Supercross, flat track, GNCC, sprint enduro, 125 race at Ironman, straight rhythm, Hawaii Supercross, Erzberg, hard enduro, some amateur racing. I did kind of a little bit of everything. ISDE too. So I don't know how many that is, but it was a bunch.
Yeah. Do you continue doing this kind of thing, or do you find other things to try? I mean, there might be side hack trials that you haven't done yet, or road racing or something else. I
really want to try road racing, but I don't think it's in the cards for me right now. It'd probably be, I think with that, I don't think you just jump in and do it kind of like you can do with all these other dirt bike things. But next year will be same idea, just some different races. I'll do Erzberg again and another hard enduro. I might do a beach race, do a couple supercrosses, a couple outdoors, GNCC and ISD again, and a bunch of flat track stuff. So same idea, just different races.
Finding the support, I'm guessing this has probably helped you out extending career also.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still racing. I'm still getting paid, making a living, so I'm happy, you know. And it is a lot of fun. It's hard. What I'm doing is pretty hard, and it's pretty stressful. Is, you know, doing most of the bike work myself and kind of putting all this stuff together. But it's super cool when you can go to a race and everybody's, you know, thinks, or I don't know what they think, but I feel like an old man that, you know, probably should be at home, and I can go and I can beat the guys. That's pretty cool. That's fun for me to go, hey, I still got it a little bit, you know, so I'm having a good time.
Is there one of the areas that you did this year that you want to kind of step up the game a little bit?
For sure, Erzberg. And I think I can do better in Supercross than I did this year. But Erzberg is I want to finish it. I want to go back now, where last year before I went, I didn't want to go just because I knew I wasn't going to be good. But maybe I'm crazy, but I think I can finish it if I know how to prepare now. So if I prepare better, more, maybe I can finish it. And that, if you finish that race, you're the man. I mean, that's like winning a championship because it's gnarly.
Yeah, going there, you don't know what you don't know until you see it and try it.
Well, that's the thing. I watched all the videos, and I'm like, all right, you know, it looks hard, but I can do it. And get there, and you go, it's 20 times bigger than it looked on the video. That's not possible, but it is. You just have to figure out how to do it and what's the technique, and yeah. So I want to get better at that and try to be one of the guys that said you can say I finished Erzberg.
You get to tap into some of KTM's resources on that stuff too, you know, or things like tires and stuff that may not be readily available or even you would have considered before?
Yeah, just set up really. KTM was awesome. KTM in Europe, the Hard Enduro team, helped me out. They gave me a bike and suspension and you know, and after I go out and after the race, they're like, well, how was it? I don't know. I don't know what Hard Enduro is supposed to be like. You know, if I were struggling on something, it was probably more likely me than the bike. But they were great. They helped me out a ton with that and tires and the whole setup. So giving me a place to pit out of. So that was invaluable.
Well, that's it, man. This is your Person of the Year for Vital MX Awards, and congrats, man.
Thank you.